Alright, what's going on, guys? Thought I'd make another quick little video. I may or may not have went a little crazy this weekend, if you will. It's winter time, so I don't have a lot of opportunities to do a lot of quality fishing in the rain. It's really coming down right now in the Bay Area, so I was gonna do some fishing. I was gonna put on my frog togs and go out there anyway, but because this came, I thought I'd do a video. And yeah, I mean, if you're looking at this, you probably understand what's going on if you've watched any of my other videos. I broke down and subscribed to Mystery Tech. Why I subscribed to Carl's, but I guess it's all the same. And the reason I did this, I guess the last nail in the coffin was I went fishing with Musafa Outdoors, and he was telling me a little more about it, and it started to sound pretty appealing. Alright, those are some mini Fluke Juniors, and you'll see why I got those soon. I don't know if you guys saw these in the original shop, but these are actually called the Booyah Pond Magics. And the reason they're called Pond Magics is they're actually 3/16 of an ounce. And these are perfect for when the bass want you to downsize a little. They're not feeling that huge presentation you're throwing at them. So what you do is you switch it up and you go for that 3/16. And I think I'm gonna do something to these spinner baits to make them a little more effective. I'm gonna probably put on a little more weight on them, right around here. Under the skirt. I'm actually gonna add a split shot to each one with a pair of pliers and pretty much manhandle it, smash it on there. That way it's gonna be a little bit more than 3/16, and that'll allow it to for me to really rip it, So where should I start? I'll start with the thumbnail. I went goo for googan. Man, they have so many baits that look so appealing to me. As you guys already know, I'm all about googan. I like what they represent. I like what they did. I don't really like what the name googan represents as far as in fishing, but and I thought after I learned what googan meant, I found it really interesting that they went with that. But anyways, for those who are wondering what googan even means, the way I've heard it being used as far as in like the BASS tournaments and stuff, a googan is a lame that will pretty much come, like, see that you're doing pretty well at a spot from far away, and they'll pretty much come in and like just start fishing right up under you. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll come and, like, it doesn't always have to be a fisherman. It can also be somebody that, this happens a lot at the lake that I fish at. You'll be fishing, and there's a lot of people that are into RC boats and walking their dogs at this park. They'll just stop right, the whole lake is empty, but they'll stop right where you're fishing and throw a stick right into the water. It's like, that is a googan, damn. So anyways, that's how they use the term googan in the whole fishing industry, is someone that's, gonna bum rush her. So I pretty much disrespect your fishing area. Side note, I know I'm probably gonna get some flack for this right here, the P-line. There's a reason I go with P-line. I used to work for them, actually. They're based out of San Francisco. Brisbane, California is like right next to the San Francisco 49er Stadium, or the original one. And I worked for them for about a year, and they're just good, really nice people. I've heard a lot of people thrashing P-line though, like you know, on YouTube. So you know, if you don't like P-line, that's great. I used to work for them, and that's why I use them. So you know, deal with it. So that's that. I'm not like strictly a P-line fisherman, but if they want to sponsor me, I can definitely become strictly a P-line fisherman. And I mean, the way I bought these baits, I feel like Googan should you know, definitely consider me for like you know, maybe one of their first sponsors of a YouTuber. Hopefully I wasn't just covering the microphone. That would really irritate me. Anyways, you guys can let me know in the comment section. Okay, and so this is all the Googan. I got Googan. Also, you guys fill me in on this. I got the Slim Shake worm, but I feel like they're the dragon drops in other places. Like, so I think they're called something different out here, maybe. Let me know if not, unless Slim Shake and the dragon drop are different things. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. So then I got the bandito bug, which is it's just another creature bait. I haven't tried them out yet, but I was really interested in this color in particular. This is called the Alabama Craw, which is that really like cream orange with a I don't know, maybe that's pumpkin on top. I'll let you guys know when I open that up. And then I got, yes, the infamous Kraken Craws. Also, side note, I guess the Bandito bug is one of their most popular soft plastics so far. The one lure that I'm really interested in, well, there's two that really intrigued me that looked like they were working a lot better than most, and that's this black buzzbait, that black and gold buzzbait. There's something about that buzzbait that bass like, as far as when I've watched in the video. So, and then there's also the lipless crankbait that everybody's talking about. Now, this is the clutch, and I got it in the baby bass. I tried to get one that looked as close to a baby bass as I could, because that's the hatch out here in this pond that I'm fishing in. They go after baby bass more than anything. No shad in that lake though, so there's no, but for some reason they do like shad, like white and silver things at the lake. Side note. So here's the Kraken Craw. Back to the Kraken Craw. And this one's Okeechobee Craw. So this one's like actually like blue glitter with the watermelon or watermelon green, I think. So it's cool, I guess. Something for them to think about. Maybe using a finer glitter for their if they're gonna make the glitter part of the, like, one of their solid colors. But I would use a finer glitter. The bigger one makes it look, the bigger glitter makes it look real, like I don't know, like school project-y. I don't know. Definitely feel free to let me know if I'm nitpicking. But I don't really like how big the glitter in it is. It makes it look very elementary to me. But at the same time, you know, I guess I can always make my own if I'm going to be that picky. And I plan to. But anyways, I got some wristbands to represent from my homeboys, the Googan squad, you know. So I'm going to put those on now. Because, yeah, I represent. And I want Googan to sponsor me. Please, Googan, sponsor me. Alright, I'm going to sit you guys down for 2 seconds. Please don't, you know, for putting you down. Okay, so Another company I went through this month is Fish USA. And I guess it's America's Tackle Shop. Or maybe that's their slogan. Whatever. Fish USA. So I got these strictly because of my boy Catch 'em All. He came out, I guess he partnered with Bass Dynasty, and he made these interesting little paddle tail worms that are they basically they're all one worm. So they're 6 inches, but they're really 3 inches if you cut them in half. So I guess I found out watching one of his videos is that the way these were intended to be used actually is you hook them, see my finger, wacky worm style. And so when you drag it, those 2 paddle tails are doing that. So I guess that's the how he designed them to use them. And we'll see. I'm definitely gonna try that and see how it works. I'm gonna come with me real quick, guys. I'm gonna show you the hooks that I got for doing that. Sorry. Oh, side note, see those guys right there? I bring those with me fishing. They're little hand warmer, little, you know, those kinds you bust, like shake or whatever, and then they get really hot. Man, when it's raining outside and your hands start getting, because where I live, like the wind for some reason gets like, it'll rain, and then like as it's raining, it'll be this really like brisk air just blowing against your hands, and you're just like, no, you're ready to stop. But those really help anyways. And then I use these size 2 octopus hooks for the for these guys for drop shot, and for might be a little big even for the drop shot. I haven't done a lot of drop shotting or wacky worming as far as like using the little hooks like that. I used to just like wacky worm it on the big hook, you know, the big worm hooks. So yeah. So that's the hooks that I'm going to be using, the size 2 octopus hooks. And yeah, so I'll show you the rest of this stuff I got real quick. This isn't like no mystery, nothing. I actually got these because I just wanted to see what they're all about. And these are bear paw line leader connectors. So if anyone in the comment section is familiar with these, let me know. Clutch buzzbait, the white one. Culprit. Clutch. I don't know why I called him Clutch. Well, I'll tell you why. Because the white culprit buzzbait is Clutch for my area. Big time. So here's the KVD square bill. Essential for the pond I fish at right now is only 5 foot deep in the deepest parts. So this goes 3 to 5 feet. So this is perfect for a pond like that. You know, ponds where it's not going to get super deep and you kind of want to stay above grass lines and whatnot. Here's the same thing in the craw. Square bill, same thing, 3 to 5. It's the KVD 1.5. And I'm just trying to look at the actual brown craw. Man, I called it. I mean, it's not that hard. It's a brown craw. Anyways, so Berkeley's been trying to step their game up or something a little, because they have found these little guys right here. And the reason I got these, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Have you ever been online or like shopped online and ordered a bunch of stuff thinking like, oh, okay, I just ordered a bunch of, we'll just say, for example, a bunch of lipless crankbaits, right? And then you get them and you realize they're like the mini version of what you kind of had in mind. But once you get them, you're like, dude, that might actually do really well at a certain pond that you know where they don't, like, you know, they shy away from the big stuff. This is perfect. And I should have known when it said War Pig Junior. Junior? Again, Junior. So anytime the lure has the word boss, or I mean pond or junior in it, it's probably a good indication of it not being the size that you're necessarily thinking of, not unless you're going for a very small lure. These are very versatile because it's a lipless crankbait, and I bet you money if I ever had a chance to go ice fishing up in Northeast or something, I have a strange suspicion that I could use this just like they use those jackals and all those other like jigging crankbaits out in the colder areas. So I got the 3 essential colors for bass. I got that copper, that shiny copper, kind of like that googan. It reminds me a lot of this googan spinner bait I got, that craw. I don't know if I showed you guys this. This is their zinger. And everybody's been using the zinger the white one. So I grabbed the other one, which is like the craw. Sexy though, huh? They have some really sexy lures, man. For everything from their packaging to the way everything looks is just, man, perfect. Beautiful stuff. Anyways, so here we go. Also, another thing I've been really obsessed with lately is like spoon stuff, like things that have blades. So there's also a crappie in this little lake that I live by. So it's a pond, I mean. So I'm probably either gonna, I probably won't use the worms that came with it all that much, which are like little crappie grubs or whatever, but I'll use things like this little hammer swim bait, or this baby bass Kitech style worm. It's really a lunker hunt. Oh, there we go. Okay, so next we have the Umbrella Flash Mob Junior. And what this is basically is an A-rig. An A-rig with spoons on it, with actually willow blades on it. And this bad boy is something I've been waiting for a minute. I think this is going to be a very deadly winter bait right here. This is going to, yeah. So there it is there, man. The A-rig. Oh, speaking of things I ordered that, when you order them and so look at these little guys I got from, these are, at least they're things I can use for ice fishing if I ever go. I could probably get a couple bass at that lake I go to, though. They'll like it just because of the small presentation. But this is like one of those, uncut angling. They got those dinner bells. Kind of like those, except it's not hollow in the middle. It's just... So these little things just slap the, every time they jig it, it slaps that thing, ringing the doorbell. The dinner bell. Alright guys, it's already been 18 minutes, so I think I pretty much, tapped you guys out as far as your attention span. I know it would kind of get old to me by now, so there's all that. I'm very excited to, get to work. I got all my rods, just chilling, realigned. I actually got to do some, I got to put some of this fluorocarbon on because, it's winter, so we want to get that very, what do you call it? We want to be very incognito, you know what I mean? We don't need them. I'm going to try these weights out for drop shotting the rubber sinker, so I guess you're just supposed to put your line in there and twist, and that's how it's like, and maybe even pinch it once you twist it, but we'll check it out, you know what I mean? I think yeah, it's not bad. I think they'll work out. I could even use those ones for these. You know how I told you I was gonna pinch some on the bottom of these skirts? That could be the answer right there. Alright guys, there it is. I think I'm just gonna open the mystery tackle box on my own, just cause of the time. So yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know what came in it or whatever. But yeah, thanks for checking me out real quick. Leave a like and subscribe, even if it is kind of boring right now. I mean, obviously they'll get better, but I'm hoping that I can give you guys a couple ideas of things you could be doing even when you're not fishing, to sharpen up on your fishing skills. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And goo for googan baits. So come on, Googan, don't fail me.